Khloé Kardashian is setting the record straight about her transformation over the years.
Shots fired, and yes, we're talking Botox and fillers.
Khloé Kardashian is setting the record straight about her plastic surgery.
The 39-year-old reality star and entrepreneur recently responded to a viral Instagram reel by Dr. Jonathan Betteridge, who speculated on the various procedures she may have had done.
I think she's had a temporal brow lift, upper blepharoplasty, rhinoplasty, lip filler.
Rather than remain silent or ignore the commentary, Khloé jumped into the comments herself, listing everything she's tried to achieve her current look, from surgery to skincare.
I take this as a great compliment. First off, I think these photos are about 15 years apart.
I take this as a great compliment. First off, I think these photos are about 15 years apart, but here's a list of things that I have done, Khloé wrote, embracing the speculation with candor and a dose of humor. She began her list by confirming something she's spoken about before: a nose job. Dr. Raj Kanodia did my nose, she shared, giving credit to the Beverly Hills plastic surgeon known for his natural-looking rhinoplasties. Next, she dove into a series of non-surgical treatments she's used over the years. One of the most noticeable changes to Khloé's appearance has been the smoothness and symmetry of her hairline, which she credits to laser hair removal treatments at SEV Laser. Laser hair for the hairline and everywhere else, she wrote, with a playful emoji. Khloé also disclosed that she's used Botox and Sculptra, a collagen stimulator, particularly following the removal of a tumor in her cheek. Both treatments were administered at 7Q Spa. My face tumor was removed, and they've helped with some of the recovery and contouring, she noted. A favorite in the Kardashian beauty arsenal is SoftWave, a non-invasive ultrasound treatment that tightens the skin. Khloé revealed she's tried it, echoing the love her sister Kim Kardashian has for the pricey but popular procedure. When it comes to injectables, Khloé admitted she has had filler in the past, though she said she hasn't used it in years. I hear it never really goes away, so I'm sure it's still there, but calm down, she wrote, acknowledging the lasting nature of some cosmetic work. Khloé has often been admired for her jawline and neck contour, and she attributed some of that to collagen baby threads, dissolvable threads placed under the skin to subtly lift and firm. She credited The Things We Do, a Los Angeles-based aesthetic practice, for performing the treatment. Her skincare routine is equally involved, with a mix of cutting-edge facials and at-home care. Salmon facials, regular facials, peptides, vitamins, and daily skincare, Khloé wrote, rattling off the blend of trending and traditional methods she uses to keep her complexion fresh. The salmon facial, in particular, has gained popularity in Hollywood in recent years. While it may sound bizarre, it's known for its regenerative properties and has been embraced by celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Jennifer Aniston, Miley Cyrus, and Denise Richards. Khloé, ever the good sport, joked about the treatment on an episode of The Kardashians, saying, "I do the salmon facials, but I'm never gonna do whale." Khloé Kardashian's openness comes amid a broader trend of celebrities sharing their cosmetic journeys more honestly. Her younger sister, Kylie Jenner, has recently spoken about dissolving her fillers, while others like Kristen Cavallari have admitted to Botox and lasers. Rather than pretending she woke up flawless, Khloé offered an unfiltered look at the modern reality of maintaining a high-profile appearance. What makes Khloé's approach different is her transparency. She didn't just name the procedures, she tagged the practitioners and clinics responsible for her look, giving credit where credit is due, and, in doing so, perhaps helping others feel less alone in their own aesthetic journeys. She ended her comment on a thoughtful note. In 2025, there are many other things we can do before surgery, but when it's time, and if I choose to, I know some great doctors. Khloé's tone throughout was confident, direct, and refreshingly self-aware. It wasn't a defense, it was a declaration of agency. She's not trying to deny that she's changed. Instead, she's choosing to own it, breaking down the illusion of effortless beauty that has often surrounded the Kardashian brand. In a world where speculation can quickly turn into criticism, Khloé's decision to respond with honesty is significant. It's a reminder that beauty is personal, and there's no shame in exploring what makes you feel like your best self. Whether it's advanced skincare, non-invasive treatments, or surgical options down the line, Khloé has made it clear she's doing it on her terms, and with a lot of transparency along the way. Khloé Kardashian is tired of the speculation, and she's no longer staying quiet about it.
Amid rumors about Ozempic, Khloé Kardashian hits back at trolls who criticize her weight loss.
I will say when I started my fitness journey and becoming in shape, I felt such a need that I had to keep this up.
On a recent episode of her podcast, Khloé in Wonderland, Khloé opened up about how exhausting it's been to live under constant public scrutiny, especially when it comes to her body.
Can't get fat again because everyone's expecting that to happen. And it was also a different type of attention I was now receiving.
Sitting down with fitness influencer Whitney Simmons, Khloé talked candidly about the criticism she's faced over the years, both before and after she began her fitness journey. And yes, she addressed the Ozempic rumors directly, making it clear she's had enough. Reflecting on her early years in the spotlight, Khloé admitted that when she was bigger, she actually felt more confident in some ways.
What I do say is the bigger I was way more confident.
I think because, what are you going to say about me? She explained. I knew all the things people were going to say, so it didn't really shake me. She had her low days, of course, but she says the unsolicited opinions didn't hurt as much back then. Things changed, though, when she started working out and her body began to transform. Suddenly, she was being treated differently, and not necessarily in a good way. It was a different kind of attention, she said. And once I got a little older, I realized that attention felt gross. She didn't like that people were only noticing her because she looked a certain way, and not because of who she actually is. At first, she felt pressure to maintain the new look, even if it wasn't entirely for her. I felt like I couldn't let myself go, because everyone was just waiting for me to go back. But no matter what she does, it seems like she can't win. Khloé pointed out that people criticized her when she was larger, and now that she's smaller, the criticism has just shifted in tone. I was once called a traitor to the bigger community, she recalled. People told me I wasn't funny anymore, that I lost who I was. But I'm still the same person, I just look a little different now. That little different sparked a major conversation recently when she posted a series of bikini photos on Instagram. Her toned physique had some followers cheering her on, while others begged her to go back to how she used to look. The comments were a mix of praise and disapproval. One user wrote, "Make Khloé thick again." There were even remarks suggesting she eat something, or that she didn't look like herself anymore. It's the same exhausting back and forth she's dealt with for years. Khloé didn't mention names, but she was clearly addressing those accusations that she'd taken the easy way out with medication. If I had taken something, I would own it, she said. But I haven't. This has been years of consistency, of showing up, of hard work. She was clear that her routine isn't some secret shortcut. She's up before dawn most days, in the gym around 6 a.m., staying committed to her mental and physical health. What's striking is how honest she was about the mental toll all of this takes. She admitted that for a long time, she felt pressure to present a certain image, even if it wasn't how she was feeling on the inside. There were times I didn't even want to go outside, she said. If I didn't look a certain way, I felt like people were waiting to pounce. Now, Khloé says, she's finally in a place where she doesn't let the noise dictate how she feels about herself. She's accepted that no matter what size she is, someone will have something to say. People want to box you in. I've been judged at every stage, every version of myself. But I'm done trying to please anyone. There's no doubt Khloé's relationship with her body has evolved. She's proud of the work she's put in and isn't interested in apologizing for it. She's also not going to hide or pretend this version of herself is anything but intentional. Whether it's her figure, her parenting, or her personal life, she knows people are always watching and commenting. But these days, she's not trying to be anyone else's idea of perfection. This is my life, my journey, and I'm doing it for me.
Khloé Kardashian recently shared on her Khloé in Wonderland podcast that she felt more confident when she was heavier.
The bigger I was way more confident.
She explained that knowing what people were already saying about her actually reduced the pressure to meet external expectations. After her weight loss, despite receiving positive attention, Khloé felt overwhelmed about maintaining her new appearance and the fear of regaining weight. She labeled the public and media focus on her transformation as "so fake," realizing she needed to prioritize her health journey for herself, not for outside validation. Khloé is committed to raising her daughter, True, in a home that values strength and health over appearance, balancing nutritious habits with enjoying treats like pizza. She has consistently denied using Ozempic, often showcasing her rigorous workout routines as proof of her fitness dedication. Reflecting on years of relentless critique about her body, Khloé noted that she faced scrutiny regardless of her size. She ultimately concluded that her own happiness was paramount. She admitted she never considered herself heavy until public scrutiny imposed that label, recognizing that societal standards exaggerated perceptions at the time. NFL Hall of Famer Troy Aikman, a resident of Montecito, California, recently joked about his famous neighbors Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. While promoting his 8 Elite light beer, Aikman quipped, "I haven't run into them, but they are there from what I can gather. I'm not hanging with them, that's for sure." Harry and Meghan relocated to Montecito in 2020 after stepping back from royal duties. Their presence has drawn varied local reactions, from complaints about increased traffic and housing costs to praise from residents like Sharon Stone. Despite Montecito's celebrity populace, Aikman made it clear he isn't seeking an invitation to socialize with them. Rumors suggest Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom may announce a breakup after Perry's Lifetime's World Tour concludes in December 2025. Insiders claim the relationship is already over, with the couple awaiting the opportune moment to go public. Strain reportedly intensified due to negative critical reception of Katy's album 143 and tour pressures. Their demanding separate careers, Katy's touring and Orlando's film commitments, have caused them to grow apart and not live the same lives anymore. Their wedding, postponed due to what happened in 2020, was never rescheduled. Sources indicate no new date was set, with Orlando allegedly over it. Katy has also voiced doubts about lifelong marriage. Both have publicly acknowledged their relationship's challenging nature, and differing personalities may have fueled ongoing disagreements. Meghan Markle's highly anticipated podcast, initially slated for a 2024 release, has been delayed and is now expected to relaunch in 2025. This postponement is attributed to Meghan's packed schedule, including commitments to filming a new television series and the launch of her lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. Her new podcast deal is with Lemonada Media, following the conclusion of her previous Archetypes series and Spotify partnership in 2023. Lemonada reportedly aims to ensure the podcast receives proper attention, avoiding overlap with Meghan's other ventures, like her upcoming TV series focused on cooking and gardening. Meghan has confirmed so much excitement and desire for another season, acknowledging she is currently spread thin with her business endeavors. The new podcast promises high-profile guests and candid conversations, building on Archetypes' award-winning success. Ryan Reynolds recently appeared to comment on the ongoing legal dispute involving his wife, Blake Lively, and her It Ends With Us co-star, Justin Baldoni. His remarks followed a federal judge's dismissal of Justin's $400 million lawsuit against Blake, Ryan, and the New York Times. The dismissed suit had alleged defamation and extortion, stemming from accusations Blake made against Justin. While Ryan did not directly name the case, he alluded to the difficulties of public scrutiny and legalities, stating that he and Blake are concentrating on their family and supporting each other through tough times. Justin's lawsuit, filed in January 2025, claimed Blake and Ryan tried to ruin his reputation. Blake's team called Justin's suit a farce, celebrating the dismissal as vindication. The judge's ruling dismissed all defamation and extortion allegations, but allowed Justin to amend and refile certain breach of contract claims by June 23rd.
Kardashian before and after plastic surgery.
Khloé Kardashian is finally addressing those plastic surgery rumors.
I've had one nose job, Dr. Raj Kanodia, and everyone gets so upset.
There's this crazy environment and culture on the internet of this bullying.
Khloé is my favorite Kardashian. Let's take a look at how her style has evolved. One of the most famous celebrities of contemporary times, the Kardashians are famous for their looks. However, for America's first reality family, it hasn't always been smooth sailing since their famous reality TV show.
People think they have us all figured out, but things are not always how they seem.
Thanks to a ton of good genes, procedures, Photoshop, the family is often making headlines for their near-perfect looks. While Kim K or her younger sisters Kendall and Kylie Jenner are often in the news for their looks, the third oldest, Khloé Kardashian, too, has garnered significant attention.
Back down here on the right. Yes.
Her transformation over the years has become a hot topic amongst fans and tabloids, many with whom allege that she has undergone procedures over the years with a now near-perfect look.
sure, injections, not really Botox. I've responded horribly to Botox.
Khloé is never one to shy away from revealing herself, whether it's her thoughts and comparisons to her better-looking sisters or her plastic surgeries, occasionally addressing rumors and setting the record straight. Khloé Kardashian first gained attention when she starred in her family's reality TV show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, in 2007. Since then, Khloé has appeared in various spin-offs of the reality TV show and appeared in several media shows. Investing in business, she launched her own clothing line. Throughout this time, one thing has remained consistent: the endless scrutiny and speculation over her appearance. Over the years, tabloids, social media users have debated whether her drastically changing looks have been due to weight loss, makeup, or plastic surgery. Naturally, many assume that she has undergone multiple procedures, while others stating that she had a face transplant. However, in a moment of transparency, Khloé shut these rumors down when appearing for a Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion in June 2021. She added to host Andy Cohen that no one had ever asked her this before, and this was the first person to ever ask about her nose. She then added that she had other injections but not Botox, since she has responded horribly to it. Khloé remarked that the changes in her face had been because of her losing weight and using contouring.
I've done sure, injections, not really Botox. I've responded horribly to Botox.
Khloé Kardashian has been rumored to have a lot of work done, from fillers in her lips to others. However, Khloé has mostly kept hush about what work she's had done to her face, except for the 2021 revelation of getting her nose worked on. As for the ongoing rumors about everything else, Khloé did share that she had injections, but it never suited her right. So that might be the changes in her look over the years, and it might be a result of non-surgical enhancements that we might not know of. Before she worked on her nose, she talked about what work she had done to her face. Khloé Kardashian's relationship with her appearance has been shaped by years of comparison to her sisters. Trolls and critics have been so harsh on her. Over the years, she's bravely spoken up about this, revealing how such comparisons have affected her self-esteem. I can't imagine what she must be going through when it comes to this, being compared every single day of her life. She even revealed how she started becoming hyper aware of this because of what everyone else was telling her. Back in April 2021, Khloé Kardashian shared filterless images of herself on Instagram.
Khloé Kardashian is getting candid with her social media followers after an unedited photo showing her in a bikini poolside,
stating, "In truth, the pressure, constant ridicule, and judgment my entire life to be perfect and meet other standards of how I should look has been too much to bear." Yet, she does not actively promote getting work done, remarking once on Cocktails with Khloé that any sort of cosmetic decision should be your own decision and not based on what other people think. While Khloé has embraced procedures, she has also remained candid about how she felt about herself. Whether through fitness, procedures, photo editing, her evolving look continues to spark debate.
Why has Kim K had the most plastic surgery?
I think people should do whatever makes them happy, and I think that people should also be themselves.
Kim Kardashian was caught once again in a lie about her cosmetic procedures. Some critics, they noticed compelling evidence of this big lie in various images of Kim. And these images of Kim were shared on a Reddit forum devoted to the Kardashians. Under a post titled, "Why Do They Bother Lying to Us?" snapshots and screen captures of Kim were posted to substantiate the claim that Kim has indeed undergone plastic surgery and is just continually lying about it. So the initial picture was a screen capture extracted from Kim's TV show, and then that was followed by an image of her using her Skin by Kim facial cleanser. A third image seemed to be another screen capture that was taken from a makeup tutorial that she was in. Then there was also another photo that it showed a close-up selfie with an arrow that was directed to a scar beneath Kim's nose, indicating that some surgery happened there. Also, a fifth photo showed a red carpet moment that had Kim Kardashian in a very unflattering light. And if you look up close at the face, you're like, wait, what's going on here? It's pretty unflattering.
An individual, but I'm flattered that that is, something that they think.
Now, in the comment section of this Reddit forum, people went nuts. There was one that said this: "Pinch neck, from neck lift, scars around the ears from facelift, scars under the nose from a nose job. So this fan just completely thinks that Kim is lying about everything that she's done on her face. Another person said this: scars under the nose could also be from a lip lift. And the comments just kept on rolling in, with someone else saying this: not only the scarring, her skin looks effing tired. Pics 3 to 5 especially. Probably from sun exposure and not removing her makeup like ever. As the comments kept on rolling in, there was another user that left a little bit longer of a comment, and they actually made a good point there, I think. And their comment, it really speaks to the underlying issue that people actually have with the Kardashians. So I want you guys to take a look at what was said in this comment and let me know if you agree with this one. I think what bothers me so much is the fact that they could be honest, show natural skin and how it looks with and without makeup, and the process of getting it done without all the crazy filters and Photoshop. They could actually reach a demographic of women who could relate to this. Instead, they continue to push these awful touched up photos that look insane and unrealistic, which result in people hating it and talking trash. At this point in their careers, it's time to become more relatable than fake. And I think that is a pretty good point that they highlight there. It's okay to have wrinkles on your skin. It's okay to have blemishes and all that. Show it, show the process, you know, be open of it all. You don't need to hide that you even had a cosmetic procedure to cover up some scar. Just say, hey, this is what I did. I was struggling with this insecurity, or I did this because of that, and that's the end of the story.
No, I think if something makes you insecure and you've been feeling that way forever,
life goes on, but why lie about it? With that said though, rewind back to 2020 where Kim's fans, they speculated about a concealed facelift as they noticed what seemed to be hints in a TikTok video featuring her daughter North. The video shared by North at the time showcased a close-up of Kim's face as she received a Minions themed transformation from her mom. And fans who closely observed this spotted faint wrinkles situated in the front of Kim's ear at a particular juncture in the video. I also, of course, mentioned that photo of Kim that looks like there was some scar under her nose. But either way, outside of all of this, there's another theory that's going on. So when we look at what happened in 2022, some fans say that Kim used her weight loss for the 2022 Met Gala as a cover-up for a possible remover of her rumored butt fillers.
I tried it on and it didn't fit me. And so I looked at them and I said, give me like 3 weeks. And I had to lose 16 pounds down today to be able to fit this.
Kylie Jenner, botched surgeries that have sent shockwaves through her brand and beyond.
She's stunning and definitely a style icon. She's also pretty open about having had some filler.
Just always wanted to share more with my fans. I just didn't know how.
Out of all the celebrities before and afters that we've documented, Kylie's is the most dramatic. The feature said to have changed the most, her lips. In this photo, Kylie was just 10 years old. This shot was taken in 2008. So cute, and look at those freckles. By the time she turned 13, Kylie was experimenting with age-appropriate makeup. If only my attempts as a teen looked this good. Hey, what's going on, girl bosses? Okay, if you're building your YouTube channel, you need one click. Just think of it as your bestie that handles all the boring content stuff. If you need to turn that long video into snappy TikToks or Reels, the blog posts, the social media captions, this AI does it all and gets your style. Guys, honestly, it's how we exploded our views at FTD News. 2,000% more, no joke. Creator burnout is the worst, and one click fights that. Imagine having more time for the fun stuff, filming, editing, connecting with your audience. At this moment, you guys can get 50% off one click with my link below. It's gonna be your secret weapon for building that channel and a life you love. Click and let's get this content party started. I love the eyeliner along her lower waterlines and the bold blush and the clear glossy lips. She always had good lashes, no extensions needed.
Your lips look amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Kendall said they were too big yesterday.
Isn't she the splitting image of her dad here? It's all in the smile, so that's where I think she got her naturally thinner lips. But it was around this time that they were becoming an insecurity. I had really small lips and I didn't ever think about it until I had one of my first kisses, she explained on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And a guy said to me, oh my god, you're such a good kisser, but you have such small lips. or something like that. From then on, I felt unkissable.
One of my first kisses, and a guy said to me, "Oh my God, you're such a good kisser, we have such small lips." From then on, I felt unkissable.
As keeping up with the Kardashians soared in popularity, Kylie began adopting the same fashion and beauty aesthetic as her older sisters. She started wearing her hair silky straight and parted down the middle with a spray tan and natural makeup. So far, it looks like she hasn't had any work done to her face at this point. It wasn't long before she got into makeup in a big way, rocking a signature look that was entirely her own. To this day, she still likes to do this very heavy matte base with a lighter shade across the mid-face. Of course, the spray tan is even deeper, and we can also see the beginning of her Instagram brows. She chose to do a vampy lip with this look. By the end of the year, Kylie apparently discovered lip liner. To me, it looks like she drew outside her lips, especially on the bottom one, to create the illusion of fullness. And she's pretty good at it.
For sure, I think my love for makeup started with my insecurity with my lips.
She's also sporting longer lashes, and in case you missed it, reddish balayage highlights through the ends of her hair. At age 16, she stepped out with a completely different look. The first thing you notice is the hair. It's dyed black, just like Kim and Kourtney, and freshly chopped to her collarbone. So this is around the time that people started to accuse Kylie of getting some filler in her lips. They weren't overdone at all, they look very natural here. Kylie didn't just stop there. Her lips kept on growing. Here she's wearing a similar dark lipstick shade to what we saw in 2013, but the increase in size couldn't be more obvious. Keep in mind that she was still trying to pass this off as lip liner alone, even getting her makeup artist Rob Sheppy in on the act. In 2015, she famously admitted to getting lip injections. In a clip from the show, she revealed that she had temporary lip fillers and it's just something she wanted to do. Before that, she was widely criticized for suggesting that her filler look was only makeup and overlining her lips, but over the years, her looks have changed quite a bit, so it's speculated that she might have done a bit more. After finally fessing up to the lip filler, she no longer had to disguise her lips under dark lipstick and lip liner. Instead, she could rock lighter looks, just like this one, as a counterpoint to the Cleopatra-inspired hair and eye makeup. With pretty pink lipstick and hair held high in a ballerina bun, she didn't look so extreme for this appearance in 2017. At this time, people were accusing her of getting cheek filler and also saying she might have gotten some surgery on her nose. But she is a makeup artist, and it could just potentially all be contour. So in this photo, Kylie is just 21 years old, but her appearance changed quite a bit. Could be a bit of maturing, but we suspect that she might have had a bit more filler. I loved this look on Kylie. Her skin looks natural and her features look soft and pretty. Whatever Kylie has chosen to do to her face, ultimately it's her business.
I'm definitely not against plastic surgery, especially when I'm older and I have kids.
People are freaking out, saying that Kim Kardashian has went way too far with her plastic surgery. Some comments even said that she might be experiencing facial paralysis due to going overboard.
It's literally like a film.
Before I start, I want to say I saw the photos and I think she looks amazing, so please don't hate the messenger, but people are going nuts over these photos and we're going to go through what they're saying. Fans couldn't believe that this was truly her. In the photos, Kim posed with her nephew Tatum, who is the son of Khloé Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. The photos were really sweet. Kim held up her nephew as she smiled and pouted at the camera. She wore her hair in her classic loose, wavy style and looked uncharacteristically casual in a black zip-up hoodie. So again, I personally think she looked so natural and gorgeous here. On Reddit, however, fans went nuts and thought her facial features looked completely different from her usual appearance.
I'm just rolling with it, and it is what it is.
Jawline is hawking, the original poster wrote alongside the photos. Who the F is this? Asked a second Kardashian Jenner fan. What the F happened to your face, Kim? Sweet Jesus, overfilled lips, jaw implants, buccal fat removal, said another, accusing her of multiple surgeries. I wouldn't call the second pic a bad pic because it's nice to see a smile over what she normally gives. However, she just doesn't look like Kim anymore, just another generic face, another one said. The Kardashians are known for their changing appearances, and it's been said that they all have a ton of plastic surgery. Let me tell you, with their money, they definitely have the best plastic surgeon on the market. They look great. They get a lot of flack for it, but I personally think it's great work. I wonder if they all use the same doctor, if anyone strays.
So Kim's here to kind of continue her skin journey. As we get a little bit older, we get into sun, our skin.
Every member of the Kardashian family has denied any extreme claims of plastic surgery, such as cheek filler, behind implants. They have admitted to getting little tweaks, and Kylie admitted to getting her chest done, which she regrets, unfortunately. We asked Pepe Weintraub, who is a TikTok star, what his thoughts were on Kim's changing appearance. What he said was, I personally recognize Kim. I think she looks great. There's no reason for fans to start saying that this is the end of her face. Realistically, though, she didn't need plastic surgery. Kim should focus on resolving her beef with Taylor Swift before doing another round of plastic surgery.
The fact that I can't do it again, I don't have time.
Just days before Kim was branded unrecognizable, fans were stunned by her appearance in the rare unedited photos. In the pics, Kim was with her mom at a red carpet event in Los Angeles. She dressed to the nines in a skin-tight white dress, and like I said before, I personally thought she looked flawless. Along with her jaw-dropping gown, Kim wore very long extensions styled in a wet look effect and opted for heavy makeup. Despite the glam look, fans thought that Kim's filler was exposed in the unedited photos. On a forum dedicated to the Kardashians, fans of the family claimed that Kim and Kris would try to have the photos deleted and blasted Kim's unfiltered looks. While Kim hasn't fessed up to any cosmetic procedures besides Botox, many fans think she's lying. Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. Daniel Barnett had some tea to add to the debate and estimated that Kim had spent up to $170,000 on surgery. Dr. Dan judged that among Kim's surgeries was likely a Brazilian behind lift, chest job, nose job, and liposuction. She looks beautiful and has aged nicely. She appears to reduce the BBL procedure and gone for a more natural and sophisticated result, which looks amazing, Dr. Barrett concluded. Most recently, fans accused Kim of getting a facelift as she promoted her skincare brand. On Instagram, Kim snapped a selfie as she got a facial with one of her own products, which showed her skin covered in white cream. However, fans thought that Kim's plump, wrinkle-free skin wasn't just because of her products. It was because of the insane amount of surgery that she's had. Tons of her fans were speculating that she has facial paralysis that she's trying to hide at the awards ceremony in Los Angeles.
All of us just need to have a bigger conversation about the beauty standards that we're setting.
The Kardashians have been selling a big lie and a fantasy when it comes to beauty. And the truth about it is finally being exposed for the very first time. Over the past 15 years, no family has fueled a conversation around beauty ideals like the Kardashian-Jenner sisters. With their distinctive physical features on display for the whole world to see, they have laid a solid foundation for launching product lines that have made them all extremely rich. While a few have openly acknowledged the use of Botox or fillers, the broader topic of potential surgical body modifications has generally been avoided, with, of course, some exceptions. Consequently, many viewers of their show, The Kardashians, were completely taken aback, especially by Kylie Jenner's candid revelation in the season 3 finale on July 27th, 2023, admitting that she underwent an augmentation to increase her chest size at the age of 19 years old. Now, criticism has been thrown at the Kardashian-Jenner sisters for perpetuating unattainable beauty standards through actions like using Photoshop and filters to digitally alter their photos that they post on social media. Also, one of the most subtle yet harmful aspects of their influence on women's body perceptions, it lies in their implication that their appearances are purely the result of natural methods, like working out hard rather than cosmetic procedures. This point, by the way, was highlighted by Jessie Nealon, who is the author of Body Neutral, a revolutionary guide to overcoming body image issues. Now, in reference to the Kardashian-Jenner sisters, Jessie Nealon affirms that they are selling a fantasy. Now, that's a quote. When you take a look at Kylie Jenner's casual comments about her augmentation in the season 3 finale, it was surprisingly honest and open. However, experts argue that this isolated instance of transparency doesn't really mean much given the years of harm already inflicted on women's perceptions of beauty. Notably, the first episode of their first show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, back in 2007, it started with a familial discussion about Kim Kardashian's backside. Now, Kris Jenner, the mother, famously referred to her daughter as having junk in the trunk. And surprisingly, this exchange appeared to foreshadow that the family would make their bodies the focal point of conversation and their future brands as well. Kim Kardashian and her sisters, all of them are known for their bodies in some way, shape, or form. After that, in the years to come, cosmetic surgery has become more prevalent than ever before, with a noticeable correlation between the physical features that the Kardashian sisters are known for and a surge in the popularity of corresponding procedures to enhance those particular physical features that the Kardashian-Jenner sisters are known for. Following Kylie Jenner's admission of getting lip fillers back in 2016, the American Society for Plastic Surgeons reported a huge uptick in lip procedures. That goes to show you the influence of the Kardashian-Jenners. Then in 2018, the same organization conducted a study that revealed revealed a 256% rise in backside enhancing procedures since the year 2000, despite all the risks that go along with those procedures. During the third season of the Kardashians reality TV series, Kylie spoke with Khloé and Kourtney regarding the pressures that they face to modify their bodies. And Khloé, she acknowledged that it was because of public scrutiny. Also, overhearing her mom suggest that she needed a nose job. These and other pressures influenced her decision to alter her nose. And similarly, in the same season, Kylie, she openly admitted that she had enlargement surgery during her teenage years, which she now actually completely regrets. She also shared her hope that her daughter Stormi will stay away completely from body alterations.